an owner. When a player does that, the pride of the organization, the health of the organization, the respect of the organization, how you handle that is going to determine how every other athlete sees you and behaves in the future. So in the case of Danilo, he's a brilliant young kid. I love him. I do feel I have a warm relationship with him. But he needs to understand, you are here. We paid a lot of money for you. We signed you when nobody else would. We helped you rehabilitate your ankle. We recruited you to introduce you to the son of the national team owner. You're now on the national team. You're featured in the national team. And you don't pull yourself out because you want to preserve the right to go to Palmeiras or go to any other club. You have to play for us. You have to honor your duty and your loyalty to the organization that risked everything for you when nobody else would. And you try to work that out with the athlete. But if he pulls himself out, tries to force his way out, and says he wants to go to Palmeiras, you put him on the bench, you never play him again. It doesn't matter how good he is, it doesn't matter how much the fans want to see him on the field. You put him in the loft, you follow the rules, you tell him to train with the B team, and you keep him there until you end up getting the deal that you deserve, the respect you deserve. Now, an athlete needs to know that an owner is just crazy enough to do the impossible. That an owner can stand in front of the fans while they're throwing bottles at him. They all want to see him on the field, and they're all going to blame the owner, that it's the owner's fault. You need an owner that's strong enough to deal with this, that knows how to deal with this, so it never happens to you again. And proof is in the pudding. Ryan Cherky, one of the greatest players in the world right now, we've seen him at Manchester City, he did this to us. He wouldn't sign a contract. He had a release clause. It was a verbal, it was a half-written, it was a $15 million release clause. We had paid I don't know how much money to develop his career, and he was trying to get out on a free transfer so his agent could make a bunch of money and he could get a huge signing bonus. So what did I do with Ryan Cherky? Please check it out. I put him in the loft. I made him train with the U23 team, and I stuck our best player, maybe one of the best players in the world, to train with the U23s until he's begging me on his phone, boss, let me train, let me train. These players want to play. They will listen to their agents to do these stupid things like Danilo did until they're not playing. And so that's what I did with Ryan Cherky. What did he do? He then signed a long-term contract, and I sold him for $35 million, not for $15 million. Now, $35 wasn't enough. You should have gone for more. But he did have a release clause, so I was a bit bound. But I turned a $15 million release clause that almost turned into a free transfer, total loss, into a very difficult negotiation with an athlete until ultimately he buckled, he signed a contract, and we made 35 million euros on him, and now he's at Manchester City. So Danilo needs to respect his commitment to this club. I signed him when nobody else would. He should have never pulled himself out of those games, and if I was in command when that was happening, that would not have happened.